You pulling us over?
Absolutely. That's why the lights are on behind you.
What's the traffic stop?
It absolutely is a traffic stop.
All right, what's the traffic
right
stop?
In a second for the operator, okay?
No.
Are you operating the car?
He's operating the car.
I know he's operating the car, so this has nothing to do with you at the moment.
Why would I have to? So why would I have to step out of the car?
No. Hold on. Is that the law?
You told us it was a traffic stop, but you didn't tell me what the traffic stop was for.
I have reasonable suspicion you're engaged in criminal activity based on your driving behavior, okay?
What?
Driving behavior?
Welcome back to Just Following Orders. Today's video is coming from Myrtle Beach Cop Watch's channel. Make sure you go check out their content and let them know I sent you. So we are in Worcester, Massachusetts today, where a group of young men were pulled over by officers from the Worcester Police Department who claimed that they conducted the stop because the young men were quote-unquote driving suspiciously, and that gave them suspicion to believe that they were up to a crime. It's a BS stop, and we all know that. And by the end of the video, it becomes clear when we see the officers try to flip the situation and turn it into and try to make it seem like something happened that didn't actually happen. So be sure to pay attention to this from the beginning of the interaction. We're going to start the video. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started.
Crack your window, just a crack. Just a crack.
How you doing?
Oh, no.
What's that?
For what?
Step out of the car for me.
No. For you pulling us over?
The vehicle.
It's for what?
Hold up. For what?
What are you talking about? Your driving pattern and everything? Step out of the car.
You pulling us over?
Absolutely. That's why the lights are on behind you.
What's the traffic stop?
It absolutely is a traffic stop.
All right, what's the traffic
right
stop?
In a second for the operator, okay?
No.
Are you operating the car?
He's operating the car.
I know he's
right
operating
here.
the car, so this has nothing to do with you at the moment.
That's right.
What are you talking about?
What?
Is that
a traffic stop? Why would I have to?
I'm asking you to step out of the car.
So why would I have to step out of the car?
I'm telling you to.
No. Hold on. Is that the law?
Reasonable suspicion
Is that-
you're engaged in criminal activity.
No. We ain't engaged in criminal activity. What? That's not even a crime.
Lock the vehicle or I'm going to break the window.
Hey, that's not even a
You
crime.
gotta break the window.
That's not even a crime.
What? That's not a crime.
I have
That's not
reasonable
even-
suspicion you may be engaged in a crime. That's
What?
That's not even a
That's
crime.
not a crime,
Reasonable
though.
suspicion isn't a crime.
I am telling you to step out and come.
Hey,
What?
can we see the supervisor?
Yeah,
Can we see
need
the
a
supervisor?
Step
I
out
need a
of the car.
supervisor.
Can we talk to the supervisor?
I need a
Give
supervisor.
me your license.
Can we talk to the supervisor?
Your license.
Yeah, but you said you reasonable suspicion.
Yeah. I need
a supervisor, please.
I need a supervisor.
Supervisor.
I need a
Supervisor.
One more time. Give me your license.
We're recording.
I'm
This is being recorded.
This is being recorded.
We're recording. We're recording.
Your license or you're going to be.
Reasonable suspicion isn't a crime.
Yeah, you do.
No, but reasonable suspicion isn't a crime. It's not a crime. We're not breaking the law.
I do not.
We're not breaking the law. You pulled over somebody the other day. That's right on our street. Remember? He pulled somebody over today. This is reasonable suspicion. We didn't break the law.
You're under arrest.
We didn't commit a crime.
Give me your license.
What?
We didn't commit a crime.
You're under arrest.
How's he under arrest?
You are under arrest for not providing me with your license.
No, but you didn't tell us what we're pulled
You didn't
over
tell-
for.
You told us it was a traffic stop, but you didn't tell me what the traffic
I
stop was
have
for.
reasonable suspicion you're engaged in criminal activity based on your driving behavior, okay?
What?
Driving
All our
behavior.
observations in your driving behavior.
No. We.
No way.
That's not a reasonable suspicion.
That's
Isn't a
not
crime.
reasonable. That's not reasonable.
All right,
That's not
but you
reasonable
never
suspicion.
told us what you needed
That's
ID.
not reasonable suspicion.
But you never told us what you needed his ID for.
Unlock this door. I'm gonna.
All right,
break the
listen.
window.
He can give you ID. You can give him your license under duress.
I have my license.
I got my license under duress.
Place your hands on the steering wheel.
Under duress. Give him the ID. ID
have
for
my
him.
Place it on the steering wheel. You two.
License.
Right now. Place your hands.
You
up.
can give him the
Place your
license.
hands right now. Okay. Unlock this door.
So this whole stop is insane, right? And I'm gonna talk about it more at the end of the video. But just this part is hilarious because he's telling them to put their hands on the steering wheel while also demanding that they hand over ID and also unlock the door.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Place it on the steering wheel. You two.
License.
Right now. Place your hands.
You
up.
can give him the
Place your
license.
hands right now. Okay. Unlock this door. Unlock this door. Right now.
Hey, can we call a supervisor?
I'm not calling it. Unlock this
Can we
door.
talk to a supervisor?
Unlock this door.
It's a
I'm gonna
traffic
break the
stop?
window, okay? I do not want to have to break the window. Unlock this door.
I need a supervisor, sir.
I'm not
I have a
Can we
license.
have a supervisor, please?
You've been placed under arrest, okay?
This is being recorded. For our safety,
Yeah.
we ain't, the reasonable suspicion isn't a crime.
Unlock this door.
Reasonable.
Reasonable suspicion isn't a crime. We didn't break the law. The dude's cold. We know him. That's all. We fucking picked this cold ass up, and we know him. We didn't commit no crimes at all. We didn't commit no crimes
At all.
at all.
I don't want to do that, but at this
We didn't. Can we have
You
a
didn't tell us-
supervisor?
numerous times.
You didn't tell us what.
You
we
didn't
getting
tell us why
stopped
we got
for.
stopped.
I do that 3 times. At this point,
No, you
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
Look at. Can we have a supervisor, please? Can we have a supervisor? He didn't tell us what he's being pulled over for. He dead ass didn't tell us. Can we have a supervisor, please?
Now he's gonna break the window.
Yeah, my hands are right here. He didn't tell us what we were pulled over for. He never told us why we got stopped.
The window. Never told
Yeah,
us
but
we
he
got
told
stopped.
us
Now he's gonna
he
break
told
the
us
window.
why we getting pulled over. All he said was step out the car.
Yeah, as soon as he got
Reasonable suspicion.
are you going to step out of the car or no?
But we gotta know. And then can we give you ID? Under duress?
here. Yeah.
Under
I
duress.
have my license.
He never asked for his
He
license.
never asked for my license. He asked for me to.
He asked me to step out the car.
Wait, you asked me to step out the car. I
So
have
we'll
it
give
all
you the
recorded,
ID.
sir.
We'll give you the
I have
license.
it all recorded, sir.
I know
We'll give you the license.
I remember
I have it all
Now,
recorded.
Step out of the car. You are
Step-
under arrest for refusing to provide your license.
No, we
I
didn't
didn't
refuse. Yo, we got it on record.
Refuse.
We got it on record. We didn't refuse.
Out of the car. You're under arrest.
We didn't refuse to give the license.
That's what. No, I didn't.
Oh, we know him right there. Hey, call homie right there
I did
in the
not
red.
refuse.
How many times did I ask
Making
you
it
to
very worse for everybody.
He didn't ask. He didn't ask him for ID.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't. He said step out the car.
You're not the only one recording, bro. We're all recording.
I swear to God, he didn't. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Where's the homie in red? Hey, he didn't never ask us for our
He
license.
never asked.
He never asked us for our license.
asked
He
me to
said
step
step out the car. But he told us to step out the
But he
car
never asked.
without asking for ID.
The more that this goes on like this, the worse it's gonna get.
But my dude, he never. Alright. Are you kidding me?
car. You're under arrest.
So good.
You're under arrest. I just told you. You're under arrest.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You're under arrest. Go.
That's crazy.
All right, you guys don't got a door.
Let's go.
That's crazy. I'm stopping.
Keep your hand up.
I'm unlocking. I'm unlocking. I'm unlocking. I'm unlocking. I'm unlocking.
It's unlocked.
I'm not had nothing to do with that. So why are you treating me like that?
Just step out.
Why you drop my phone for? Why are you treating me like that? You treat me like I'm a passenger. I'm a goddamn passenger, yo. Can I have my phone? I'm not resisting. Why are you treating me like that, though? Yo.
Your hands on your back and don't move.
Oh my God. I got it, yo.
Yeah, you're still moving.
I'm not moving anything, bro. You're twisting my arm. He's pushing me one way. You're pushing me the other way.
Yeah, just one now.
What did you even stop us for?
He already told you that 5 times. You
For
want to still
what?
not listen. You want to still just record and make no sense and not do anything productive.
Why you even stop? You guys are so tight.
So that's the end of that video, and there's a lot to be said about this one. So let's start with the cops, right? First off, they were clearly targeting these people. It looks like the guy who was driving was a brown guy with some kind of head wrap on his head, and it sounds like the other guys in the car were brown fellas too. So it seems like the cops were following them, pulled them over, thinking that they were going to find something, which is why they came up to the car all aggressive and trying to get them out of the car immediately. Probably thinking that they had some kind of drugs or something that they were going to bust. So the passenger was wrong. It's not that they never asked for ID, but they didn't ask for ID at first, that's for sure. When they first came up to the window, the officer was just being hella aggressive and demanding the driver to get out of the vehicle without giving any type of explanation of why. And I understand that legally they don't have to give an explanation why, but I think that that's trash, and that should be illegal. Like, if you pull somebody over as a officer of the law, you should legally have a reason to do so, and you should provide that reason to the person. It would actually make the stop go a lot easier, and it would cause both of you to not have as much anxiety and fear of what's going on if everybody just knew what was actually happening. And so, yeah, these officers need to retake their de-escalation training, because it seems like when this officer was sitting in class and he heard them say de-escalate. In his mind, he just heard the escalate part and left the D out of it. Now let's get to the people in the car, right? Especially this passenger. And this is something that everybody should just take note of, is when you have people in your car, there needs to be some type of order and decorum about when you get pulled over by the police. Like, your passengers should know that there's an order of there should be one person talking to the police, and that person should be the driver. Now, everybody should be up and up on their rights and should know their rights. And I understand the passenger was trying to stand up for his rights and his friend's rights, but it really just got in the way because the passenger didn't really know what he was talking about. And honestly, if he was really looking out for his friend, he would have just been like, let's just fight it later, bro. Let's just go along with it and we'll fight it later. And now you got your friend's window busted out, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it because you talk too much, and those officers told you to get out of the car way too much. Any judge is going to look at that and be like, you didn't do what the officers told you to do. They used quote unquote necessary force to them. So everybody know your rights, people. You shouldn't need somebody else to stand up for your rights. So let me know what y'all thought about this interaction in the comments. Thank y'all for watching today's video. Please check out another one. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.